If you want to lose Ball Mania 7 before week 1 even starts, keep drafting the same way you're drafting. Only one person can win the tournament, and there are many ways to boost your potential of winning that $2 million grand prize on Underdog. I've been drafting nonstop since Ball Mania 1 opened in 2020, and it becomes more obvious each year this tournament goes on that they're the same mistakes over and over again, and we can change that. Just a few simple things you can do every draft that can boost your odds of winning your pod, making it to the playoffs, and advancing all the way to the finals in week 17. And to the few things I tell you today, there's one tip at the very end that every single winner prioritized in this tournament. So what if I told you that you can get 2 6th-round picks or maybe 2 7th-round picks, even 2 5th-round picks on your team, each draft you take? I'm talking about ADP values, and I'm not talking about the guys who are falling 2 or 3 spots past our average draft position. I'm talking about guys who potentially fall 8, 10, 12 picks past where they are. Obviously, doing this once is not going to make the biggest difference in the world, but if you continuously add guys that keep falling over and over and over and again, it adds up in your draft quickly, and it gives you an advantage over other teams. It creates unique opportunities to build teams that other teams don't have, because guess what? You have 2 6th-round picks on your team. If you pick one in the 7th round, yeah, it's a 7th-round pick, but you're getting 6th-round value for that player. Value improves your playoff odds over time. And this next tip is understanding Underdog's scoring format and player positional needs. On Underdog, you start 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, a tight end, and a flex. You have 18 roster spots to fill these positions. My suggestion is 2 or 3 quarterbacks, 4 to 6 running backs, 6 to 8 wide receivers, or 2 or 3 tight ends. You don't want to overinvest or underinvest in any position on this site. What does overinvesting and underinvesting mean? Let's say you start off your draft with Christian McCaffrey, Kenneth Walker, and Breece Hall. Those are 3 great running backs to start your draft with. But when should you add your 4th or 5th running back? Honestly, since you have 3 safer guys, I say you should shoot for the moon for your 4th or 5th running back. I don't know, maybe grab a rookie that could take over a backfield halfway through the season, target a handcuff that could rise a few rounds if the starting running back went down, or maybe target a messy committee running back room where one of them could separate. The same goes for 0 running back builds. If you start your team with 3 straight wide receivers and a tight end, you need to recover at the running back position. So instead of shooting for the moon, you need to target some safer options down the road to help balance your team. And so it's quality versus quantity, and it's usually going to dictate the running back and wide receiver positions. You're either going to have quality running backs and quantity receivers, or quality receivers and quantity running backs. That's just the name of the game. My biggest tip, though, is don't overinvest in the running back position. There's not been a winner of BBM that's taken more than 6 running backs on their team, and the average winner only has 5 running backs. We have ADP values down. We have roster construction down. We have the Underdog format down. What's next? The next tip, stacking. This comes from Daily Fantasy and some of the strategies we use over there on DraftKings and FanDuel. You want to be stacking teammates together. And I'm not necessarily talking quarterback with 2 or 3 of his pass catchers. You could stack a running back and a wide receiver together from the same team. It works. Like I said, there's 18 draft slots in this tournament. You don't want to have 18 different players from 18 different teams. That creates an 18-leg parlay, and let's be honest, those never hit. So instead, I have an example. Let's say you take Jamar Chase, Chase Brown, Joe Burrow, and Mike Gesicki from the Bengals. Then you take Devonta Smith, Jalen Hurts, Tank Bigsby, and Dallas Goedert from the Eagles. And go ahead and tack on Tank Dell and Dalton Schultz from the Texans. Instead of having 18 players from 18 different teams, you have 18 players from maybe 3 or 4 different teams, and 10 of those players are from 3 different teams. That takes your odds from hitting an 18-leg parlay down to just needing to get the few offenses right that you have selected with, in this scenario, the Bengals, Texans, and Eagles. our Bengals. So if we're looking at this, so let's say they play the Steelers, Bills, and best ball Chiefs in the playoffs, are like DFS tournaments. So let's say we should add maybe DK Metcalf, Xavier Worthy, or small groups of 16 and 14. That creates an opportunity 17 in the to make your championship round in the playoffs. It's like game stacking is a way to win in best ball, and it's something that all 6 winners have used some way or another when they won the tournament. Week 17 is the main priority because that's where all the money is at. That's where the $2 million top prize is at. But you should target week 15 and 16 as well. So looking at this through a daily fantasy lens, once you get to the playoffs, it just turns into several mini DFS tournaments in the 3-week span of the tournament. So just to recap, the 5 tips are another important part of DFS is understanding underdogs format, but the game positional need, back to our stacking, and cap. The 5 tips are ADP values, understanding underdogs format, positional need, teammate stacking, and game stacking in the playoffs. If you like what you saw, like and subscribe. Happy drafting, and I'll see you all in the underdog lobbies.